Polished people, what's going on? It's your girl, the Polished Lady, and I'm so ecstatic, so happy to finally say I made it to the last stop of my tour, but I saved the best for last, y'all, because I am here at the House of Class Bartending. This is the first accredited, female-owned, black-owned school on the South Side, y'all. So I have to say congratulations, one. And thank you so much for incorporating me on your tour. But please introduce yourself, tell the people who you are, and yeah.
Okay. My name is Bionca Strode, and I am the owner and director of House of Class Bartending School and Services. And a little bit about our business, we're kind of a one-stop shop. So participants can take our class, become a certified bartender from the state, and then they can also shop our bar store where we sell bartender attire, we sell bartending kits, as you can see here, and they can also become a member with us. So we offer mentorship services, help them get access to jobs and resources and interview skills, building their bar resume, starting their bartender business. So we're just super excited to open and serve our community.
Okay. And also talk to me about, like, when was that first step? Because I remember you from House of Class Boutique. You know, I was buying very consistently, y'all. A little too much. but what got you into the trade of bartending? And, you know, like, I really want to pursue this as my passion.
Right. So I actually started bartending about 7 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. And in my primary job, I started training, and people kept telling me, why don't you train me? Why don't you train me to be a bartender? So I started doing that, and then I said I want my own bartending school one day. And I was super scared because I said, that sounds so big. How can I do that? And I just took the proper steps and remained faith, prayed to God, and it happened. It happened.
Yes. And I really have to give you your props because running a business is not easy. Not this tour, running a business, not easy at all. So what keeps you daily motivated, you know?
I would say my daughter. She's definitely my number one inspiration. I love her so much, and I think after I had her, I just had a push to do everything that I wanted to and just to try to excel.
And has there been times where you find yourself like, I don't know if this is the right step as a mom because I need to make this money, but it's like time consuming and it's
definitely.
I see that for me.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, definitely. I've had to, not go to a bartending shift or rearrange some classes because I didn't have a babysitter or, my support system had other things to do. So it's very, very challenging. So I kind of have to plan my schedule and my school and all the other things that I do around her and her schedule. And that's what makes it work out. And plus I have a super awesome support system, my fiance, my grandparents of my children, my child, all of that is a very, very good support system for me. So.
Okay. And then I've also been some questions, some asking around from your former bartending students, and they said what they loved about your course and your program is that you give them real life scenarios. You might walk them through it the first 20 minutes, but the next 15 is like, y'all got to remember this, and then you're going to be throwing out orders. Why do you feel like it's important? Because to me, I'm putting myself in the club setting, and I'm like, dang, how do they be taking all them orders? People be yelling. The music is loud. Why did you decide to incorporate real life scenarios into your course?
I think that's the best way to practice in class. This is a good learning environment, and it's the best way to either make a mistake and just try to make yourself better when people are yelling and making out drinks or multiple drinks at a time. So I love to challenge my participants, and it makes them better. It helps with learning as well. It's a part of a different learning theory that, if you're challenging them and causing them to think critically, that'll allow them to remember and retain that information. So if I'm throwing out, a scenario and I already told them, what the ingredient is, it kind of clicks like, oh, I remember she said this, and they go ahead and do it. So it's really to retain more information.
Okay, and I'm going to let you hold the mic.
Okay.
Next question is
Yes.
Offer that. So can you talk to us a little bit more about that?
Yes. So this is a venue that'll be available for birthday parties, intimate gatherings, baby showers, bridal showers, and it's unlimited to 75 guests. And it's starting at $100 per hour to rent the space. And also, other people have classes or workshops. We also allow people to rent the space for that as well. Um, So people will go online and just request their event, and if we have the availability, then we will go ahead and book. It is a 50% deposit due at booking, and then after that, the remaining balance is due a week prior to their event. We do allow events to be booked 2 weeks in advance. That is the policy, but we just want people to have that space because I remember I didn't have a space. And it was challenging for me to rent out my classes and have to pay that, and am I making a profit, etc. So I want that to be, a service to the public as well to make it easier on our people.
Love that. Love that so very much. Go ahead and tell the people where they can follow you, support you one more time. And I appreciate your time and for you to be a part of this tour. But not only
Thank you.
that, like we went to high school together.
Yes, we did.
And like I always like, wow, those girls are so cool. And like to see you, living out your dream,
Thank you.
your wildest dream, while being a mom, while
Thank
being,
you.
female in the male
Right.
world. I'm not even happy to y'all. I'm like really happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. You can. You can follow us on Instagram at House of Class Bartender Services. Facebook is the same thing, House of Class Bartender Services. It's just LLC at the end. And then our website is www.houseofclassbarmembers.com. And that is for classes, memberships, and our students. And then we have another website for the public who wants to book us for an event or venue. And that is www.houseofclassbartenderservices.com.
I appreciate your time. Make sure y'all come check them out. The grand opening is
October 24th from 3 to 6 p.m. and we will be here in Greenwood.
all right. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you go follow them. It's your girl, the Polished Lady. The TPO tour is done. Yay. I'm so happy. We're going to pour up a drink. Y'all know. But we out of here. Stay polished. I